cap. We got our flux on it. Go ahead and set that in there like that. And just be careful, don't burn up your, burn up anything like your plastic here. Try to just put your heat right where you want it, not anywhere else. That's a little too close. I'm gonna have to pull that back a little bit. I can already tell. Far enough away there. Just a little catch-all right there. All right, let's try it again. These are a little harder to do because you're having to weld uphill a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it'll actually suck up in there. The thing you want to do is if you don't get this welded good, and then you turn on all your water and you get a leak right there, it's going to be really hard to weld it again because it's got water in it. That's what we're faced with right here on this one. So I've got some towels. We're going to take that cap off, try to drain some of that water out of there. And I'm going to get a flashlight and take a look at that one, make sure it's got a good well all the way around. Should have been ready for that. Alright. Okay, we look good there. It's not the prettiest weld I've ever done, but alright, it looks good. Alright. Got a little excess right there, but that won't hurt anything. Alright, let's get back over here and get this one pulled back off. Just had a little time to cool down. Did stick a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and dump some of this water. Get my rag all wet. I'll get some channel lock. Be right back. Alright, we're just gonna kind of twist that off gently. It's just enough that you couldn't hardly get it off by hand. But the problem is we've got water in that in this line a little bit right there. You can get it quite completely empty, and you cannot weld, you cannot solder if you don't have that. See that much water right there? See it? It will not solder. I thought maybe I could heat it up and have it dry, but it doesn't work. You think it would work in theory, but it's just not going to do it. So I'm just going to kind of try to see it's that was wet. See it right there? I'm pushing it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's still got a lot of water in it.
Yeah. Well, it's coming off a 3/4 line, so the 3/4 line has water in it, and this fits in like a 3/4 to a 1/2 inch, and so There's water in 3/4, but the half should be dry, and that's what I'm banking on here. I'm gonna get me a little, get that file back here for a second. Push this down in there a little bit better. Try to get it dry. It won't take but a second or two to solder, but if it's wet, it won't solder. You saw a minute ago I had it good and hot, but it's, well, I say hot, it wasn't really hot, and that's the problem. Okay, I'm going to make this into a point. We just kind of push it down the line a bit.